Hey guys, Dr. Chris here from Accrue Health. We have another incredible health breakthrough story this week for you guys. And this week we are talking about one of our absolute favorite populations, and that's babies. And so our story this week is about Hendrix. Hendrix was 10 weeks old when we got to meet him, and his amazing parents were really kind of going through it with their first baby. And at 10 weeks of age, these are the major things that they were seeing Hendrix struggling with on a daily basis. He was having a tough time latching. He really did not want to turn and latch to one side in particular. He was really colicky, really fussy and irritable on a regular basis. He was having reflux on a daily basis as well. They just noticed that he was very tense and stiff. He would arch his back and his neck, and they could just tell he was uncomfortable. And he really hated tummy time, which for those of you that are parents out there know that that's an incredibly important thing, and he just could not stand being in that position. And so thankfully they were referred to us by some friends that have their family and their baby under care, and they wanted to see if we had any answers. And so one of the biggest things that we always start with is a thorough examination and those diagnostic scans. And the scans allow us to look deeper into the nervous system to see if there's any stress or imbalance that could be affecting how the body is functioning and working, and specifically with our newborns or young babies in terms of their development. Because with kids, right, they can't tell us how they feel, they can't communicate what's bothering them, and so there's a lot of other signs we need to look for. And all the signs that Hendrix was dealing with were all really classic telltale signs of a baby who is stressed and was just not able to be functioning and working and adapting to their new little life as well as they could or should be. And so we ran a couple scans. The basic thing we want to see on this scan is we want to see all white and nice and balanced. The one area we were seeing quite a bit of imbalance and stress, and what's called subluxation, any kind of misalignment in that spine that affects that, is in that upper neck area. And then on this scan here, where this little white dot is placed, we want that to be up in that green area. And this scan is called heart rate variability testing. And what it speaks to is how well the nervous system is adapting to the environment, to this level of stress that it's under. And so with Hendrix, we saw that was pretty low, and it showed a low adaptability. And so he was not growing and adapting nearly as well as he could or should be. Now, a little backstory. He was actually stuck in the birthing canal for about 2 hours. The umbilical cord was wrapped around the shoulder. And so one of the most common things that really can be a major trigger for these types of issues for kids is a stressful labor and delivery process, okay? There's a lot of other factors, a lot of other things we look for, but that is one of the classic signs. And that was definitely something that we noticed in Hendrix's history from that birthing process with his mom. And so what's been incredible to see is we've had a chance to take care of Hendrix now for about 4 months. And he has just seen incredible changes that now every single one of these things that were an issue before are no longer an issue. He was just in yesterday. He's as happy as can be now, and he is just growing and developing like he should be. And mom and dad are so much happier. They're able to feel such a sense of relief and peace and confidence now that their little guy is thriving and he's not struggling with those things that, especially for mom, she just knew in her gut weren't right, and she was looking for answers. And we were so happy that we could be a major critical part of that process in helping him get healthy and thriving again. So for those of out there that are either maybe pregnant and starting to be thinking about, care for your children, or maybe those of you who have children, who have young ones, who maybe are struggling with something. Maybe it's one of these things we mentioned as part of Hendrixs Story, and maybe it's something totally different. But pediatric chiropractic is all about helping you and your children's bodies to thrive and be as healthy as possible the way that they were designed to. I hope this was helpful. Hope you guys learned something today. Have a great rest of your week. Again, I'm Dr. Chris from Accrue Health. We can't wait to see you guys soon. Thanks.